Good afternoon and welcome to Southwestern Christian University, home of the Eagles in Bethany, Oklahoma. I'm Danny Nix, along with Steve Ely, bringing you the play-by-play and color commentary for today's game. Today, Southwestern will be taking on the Bacone Women's Warriors. Bacone is 1-12 on the year, while the Eagles are 11-4. They're 4-4 in conference, so hoping for a great game this afternoon. We'll see what happens. Steve, give me your perspective on this.
Well, this is one of those games that always make me a little bit nervous because on paper, the Eagles should be able to handle the Warriors without much effort. But these on-paper wins are a little scary sometimes because you wonder if the Lady Eagles will come out within the intensity necessary. But if they do, they should be in good position to pick up their 12th win. They just got back in the win column on Thursday, putting away John Brown 75-59. That was actually the Eagles' first win in 7 tries over John Brown, so that says a lot about where they are on the season. Their 11th win ties them for their last season win total, and they did it in just 15 games this year. So they're on an upswing. And also a good sign from the last game that I think we'll see carry over today is outside shooting. Lady Eagles went down to OCU and really struggled from deep, 4 for 25. And like I mentioned in the last game, that's uncharacteristic. Well, they got back on track against John Brown and went 14 of 29 from outside. Jamie Clark played a huge part in that, went 6 for 9 from 3. And Southwestern has 3 of the top 5 outside shooters in the Sooner Athletic Conference. Kylie Vestal is in first place. She's got 47%. She's hit 24 three-point shots. Kia Mays is fourth in the SAC conference, 44%. She's hit 38 threes, and Jamie Clark is in fifth place with 44% on the year. She's hit 39. Bacone is 1-12, as Danny mentioned. They've lost their last 8 games. So, again, since the Southwestern has recently beat them in December down in Muskogee by 22 points on paper. This should be an easy win for the Eagles. Bacone's leading scorer is Cameron Gentry. She is their best player by far, and in our last competition against Bacone, she had one of her 4 double-doubles, and she is the overall leader. She scores 10 points a game, gets 9 rebounds a game, and has almost 1 block a game. So she's the one we'll have to watch out for. Hopefully the Lady Eagles come out with some intensity against an opponent that they're expected to beat. And it'd be nice if they put them away early and just cruise to a victory, maybe get some of our substitute players some more time on the floor. One point of interest I'll mention before I give it back to Danny is we get Courtney Jones back today, who's been on the injury list. So it'll be good to see how she works back into the rotation.
Absolutely. And, it's kind of amazing how well these girls shoot from outside.
It is.
They, at least normally 2 of them are hot during a game, and that's what carries them. I can't imagine if all 3 of them get hot.
Well, actually, you've got not only that, you've got the 4th, which is Trish Yeager off the bench. She can light it up as well. So at any given time, there's 2 people that are able to just light it up.
All right, let's take it down court to Steve Davis, who will be introducing the starting lineups.
At this time, we would ask you to please rise and remove your caps for the prayer and the playing of our national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today with praise and thanksgiving in our hearts. We thank you for this beautiful day you've given to us. And as we continue on with this game, Lord, we just pray that your presence would be here in this place and that our attitude of Christ would shine in everything that we do and that we say. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
That's a different number. That's extra. I'm not sure who died, but There we go.
And here's today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Warriors. Freshman guard, number 4, Riley Quickbear. Freshman guard, number 14, Lauren Maswan. Freshman forward, number 33, Charlie Bushyhead. Freshman guard, number 40, Madison Slinky. And freshman forward, number 44, Cameron Gentry. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are your Lady Eagles. Senior guard from Enid, Oklahoma, number 1, Kylie Vestal. Junior guard from Washington, Oklahoma, number 20, Jamie Clark. Senior guard from Eric, Oklahoma, number 22, Mackenzie Jan. Senior forward from Cordell, Oklahoma, number 23, McKenna Morley. And junior forward from Rio de Janeiro, number 24, Tammy Andrade.
All right, as we get ready for action, the Lady Eagles will be in gray, trimmed in blue. They'll be going from right to left, and the Warriors will be in all black, trimmed in red, left to right. Quick reminder, we'll be having hopefully a special halftime interview with Darius Mackin off the men's team, who set a career high Thursday night. And they got defeated, but I'm still tired from that game.
That was a great game. Showed a lot of heart. I think it's interesting. I wondered if this might happen in the girls' game here. I know Courtney Jones has been out for a couple games, about 4 games now due to an injury. And I was waiting to see if maybe Coach might go back to her. But, man, with the impact that Tamara's Andrades has made, that would be a tough call to mess with the lineup too much right now.
Ball's in the air, and Southwestern controls the rebound. Vestal, who runs the point, senior guard, will set it up top.
Yeah, and the Bacone is in a zone. That's Eagles haven't seen the zone too much. See if Jamie's still hot. Nope.
Missed her first three-pointer. Clark from the outside. Warriors with the rebound, heading back up the other way.
That zone can be an equalizer if you're not used to facing one. Eagles will have to work, hit some of those three-point shots they like to shoot to break that zone.
Warriors moving the ball around outside, now inside.
Nice back cut. Gentry. No, that's not Gentry.
scores it.
Yeah, it's Slinky put it up. Good back cut. Still in that zone, too.
Andretti on the far side. Cross course pass to Vestal.
Andretti's ought to be able to break that zone.
She's going in. Weaves her way in. Now kicks it back outside to Clark. She'll reset with 9 on the shot clock. Morley. Cross court to Andretti, and she
turns it over.
Turned it over. A little high for her. She wasn't expecting it to be that high. The Warriors take over on the turnover.
Looks like it's going to take Lady Eagles a minute to figure the zone out. Hey, this team looks for that backdoor cut. Defenders for Southwestern are not going to be able to turn their head. There
nice
you go.
Nice steal by Andretti. She's going to walk. Ooh. Like I said, she's going to walk down for an easy layup. And
she almost walked.
But she regains it and still gets an easy layup.
I think with Bacone averaging 26 turnovers a game, we could see a press here pretty quick by the Eagles. In fact, they're really extending the defense now.
Going to have walking called on Slinky. Turnover to the Eagles.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the Lady Eagles go full court press here pretty quick.
Andretti.
Running the point, that's a little bit unusual.
That is. To Clark. Clark gets double teamed and she gets fouled.
I'll tell you what may be happening there is Coach may be using Andretti's up top to
penetrate.
That and to get
out.
Vestal set up on the wing, shoot the 3 to break the zone.
Andretti
just
goes
like
inside, loses it.
Can't hand on the ball today.
To Vestal. Vestal delivers up top, inside now to Jantz, to Andretti. She makes her move inside, gets fouled,
she gets
call.
fouled big time.
Morley gets the rebound back out to Vestal, and that ball's stolen away by Quickbear.
Slinky driving.
Slinky with Andretti and her pass inside to Gentry, and she kicks it way back out top to Quickbear. Reset, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Pass inside, the inside-out game it looks like. Long 3 shot,
good rebound.
Good.
Oh, Jans loses the rebound. It gets deflected. Oh, no, that's the wrong call. That one ball was deflected by a Warrior, and they're going to let them keep the ball.
Early action here.
I can't give that baseline up.
And Slinky missed a couple of shots from inside, but she
got
wasn't
Jamie
really in a
over
good
here on the
position.
wing.
Clark with the long 3,
long.
and just a tad long. Jantz with the rebound, back out to Clark. Nearly loses it, runs it back down, hands it to Andretti.
That's the best outside look we've had so far.
Vestal to Morley. She's going to let loose a 3. That's no good. Vestal with the rebound, puts it back up.
And the
fouled.
foul, yep.
Vestal's been beat up for several games now.
That's an important foul there, too, because that's on their best players, so it'd be nice to get her in foul trouble.
Second team foul. Vestal will go to the line to shoot 2. First one's in the air. That's good. Gives the Eagles the lead for the first time. 3-2 up over the Warriors. Vestal with her second one, and it is up and good. Quickbear across the half-court line. Vestal on her. Pass inside is stolen by Morley. Then nearly stolen back, and then we're going to have a foul called on Slinky. Reaching around Morley.
Going to get a timeout by the Lady Warriors.
.629 mark. Eagles up on top 4-2.
And uncharacteristically, they're 0 for 3 from the three-point line. I've had one really good look that Jamie missed, but the other two, I think, say they're just trying to adapt to that zone that they're not used to facing so frequently. So far, from what I've seen so far, we may see the zone all day. We may not have man-to-man at all.
And I believe the men's head coach is coaching the Warriors today as the girls' head coach has the flu.
Oh,
So
it's going around, that's for sure.
I believe that was a scuttlebutt going on before the game. Eagles ball, Vestal across the half-court line. Back against that zone. Andrade over on the far wing, back to Vestal, to Clark, to Jans in the corner, back up top to Vestal. Finds Clark, pass into Jans. She's going to take the shot, just a little long.
That was a good look. I like that little short jumper there. Just got to convert it. Good
Ball
help.
stolen away
Good
by
help.
Morley again. That's 2 of them she's grabbed. She'll bring the ball up court, lead the break. Vestal wide open, could have shot.
Yeah, I'd
didn't.
like to see Vestal pull the trigger on that one.
Andrade on the inside, tries to make
She
a
should have
move.
passed that across the baseline to Vestal. Vestal was wide open on the wing.
And Gentry blocked that one. Oh, there's a walk, no call, and missing from point blank was
And then-
Quick Bear. Vestal back, pulls up, little floater,
Hits the
good
floater.
from inside the lane. Vestal's 4 points now in the game.
Had a couple uncalled travels on both teams there, I think.
Nearly stolen by Morley again. She's going around her man quickly. Long shot put up, no good. Gentry on the rebound, puts it up, and she's going to get fouled.
It's going to go against Morley, I think.
Foul number 23, McKenna Morley.
That'll be her first foul of the game. That'll send Gentry to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if Southwestern just backs off and let them shoot those threes. Bacon's only shooting 27% on the year.
All right, we're ready to shoot. Quick Bear's first shot is up and goes in. And sorry about that. That was Gentry at the line shooting. I saw the 4, not the 44.
Yeah.
Second one's up and good. 6-4 ball game at the 5:07 mark.
Nelson's going to check in for the Warriors.
Bettis comes in for the Eagles.
Bettis is starting to get some significant floor time in the last couple of games. Warriors are going to try to full court press. I don't know that that's going to work against this team. Jaeger's in as well.
Ooh, nearly walked.
She almost walked.
Mays with the ball, pulls up, shoots, and gets it to go.
This is this little lineup right here can get hot in a hurry.
Jaeger on the floor with Mays and Bettis, along with starters Jans and Andretti. Pass inside. Muscling her way in, puts up a shot, scores, and she gets fouled. Foul's going to go on Jans. That'll be her first foul, and that will send Nelson to the line to shoot 1. Shot's up and good.
Complete that three-point play. Still in that full court press. That's going to get broken easily.
Jaeger, 2-on-1. She pulls up. She'll shoot. No
A little
good.
bit short, but Bettis is there where she's been the last 2 games on
And
the
puts
board.
it right back and in for the Eagles.
I'm going to tell you what, from what I've seen in the last 2 games, Bettis could be a big-time player for Southwestern as the season continues to progress. She's done well.
She's a senior from Houston, Texas.
She's going to be called on to guard Gentry here, and you're going to get offensive foul called on Gentry.
Backing her way in there.
No. The PA got that wrong. That was not on Bettis. It was on Gentry.
Hannah Wade checks in for Jans for the Eagles. Jaeger easily breaks it.
Nice
up to
pass.
Andretti. She scores.
Oh.
Oh, she missed it from point blank.
But guess
Bettis
who?
is
Bettis
there.
is there.
Misses it. It's going to go out of bounds off the Warriors. Got fortunate there. They had a couple of easy shots and didn't make either one of them.
Oh, that's going to go up.
Mays just misses her
She
three-point.
doesn't miss those very often with being that open. So Southwestern come out cold from the three-point line, 0 for 4. Tell you the other big thing going on right now, and it's centered to the bench. Number 44, Gentry's picked up 2 quick fouls for the Warriors. You're going to get
Whistle
a reach.
blows. That's going to be on the Eagles.
That's going to be on Andrade.
That's her first foul of the game.
Negrillo's checking in for the Warriors.
Ball inbounded.
She walked.
And she walked. That was Ellis just checking into the game for the Warriors. Walked with the ball.
She got a little happy with her feet on when she caught it. She bounced.
Yeager across the half-court line for the Eagles. Over to Andrade.
They're still in that zone, but they're kind of switching on it a little bit. Matchup zone is what I think they're in, looks like.
Wade passes to Andrade. Back to Mays. Mays to Yeager. She's going to pump a three,
bottoms.
and that's good.
Yep. That'll help.
Eagle three ball by Yeager.
That'll help. That'll cause that zone to loosen up a little bit. We can hit a couple of those back-to-back. They'll have to come out on us a little, and I think that'll give Hannah Wade a chance to operate in the post.
It's going to be a foul by Bettis.
One thing I can say about the Warriors is they work the ball under the low post, that's for sure. Jamie Clark back in for the Eagles now. And Hester checks in for the Warriors.
Yellow Boy's at the line to shoot. Okay, I was going to say, that wasn't a shooting foul.
No, they thought there was 5 fouls, but there's only 4 so far.
Ball inbounded by the Warriors.
Once again, down to the low post.
Yellow Boy misses. Good defense by Bettis. Yeager comes down with the ball, heads back up court. Mays to Bettis. Bettis makes a move inside.
Nice
puts it
move.
Up, scores. So Bettis with 4 points here in the first quarter.
See her confidence kind of growing. Southwestern still man-to-man.
Pass on the inside. Yellow Boy, she
She
spins
walked.
and walked.
The Warriors are really determined to get that ball in that low post, and so far Southwestern's been up to the task and played good, solid defense.
Because if she'd have got the pass off, Mays was there to intercept it,
Yeah.
so it was going to be a turnover no matter what. Mays to Best, back up top to Yeager.
They're actually in a 3-2 zone right now.
Mays.
Nice ball fake.
Fake buries
Buries
the
the
three.
three.
Mays for an Eagle 3 ball.
They're going to have to come out of that zone. If they stay in that zone, Southwestern is just going to destroy them if they stay hot.
18-7, a minute 40 left here in the first quarter. Eagles on top of the Warriors. Pass back inside.
Nice help by Mays down on the block.
Back out top. Pass back inside. Oh, had her wide open. She gets it and scores, and Mace fouls her.
Yeah, it should have been 3 seconds in the lane, but they didn't call it.
That was Hester making the shot. Put her to the line to shoot 1. First foul for Mays here.
Twitty checking in for the Lady Warriors.
That's a good job by the Warriors to find her open.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd call the 3 seconds. You had 2 Warriors in the lane for an extended period of time. They just never did call it.
This is a shot. Bettis comes away with the rebound to Mays. She's going to.
Oh, I thought
she nearly walked.
I would have loved to see her pull that. She was wide open. Yeager will pull it. That's off. Oh,
And
no,
it's
it is.
in.
In.
She got to roll it
Yes,
off the
she
rim.
did. I didn't think she had her feet set, but she did.
Yeager with 2 threes, 6 points now.
Eagles starting to heat up from the three-point line. As you
Oh,
would expect.
stolen by Mays. Nice anticipation
good
to
work.
a wide open Wade.
She walked. but
And scores.
she took 3 steps, but
Yeah.
we'll take it.
Coach telling the ref that. Pass that side. Oh, that's a tough call. Yeah.
Hannah Wade got called for it. I thought she still had good position.
Nelson will go to the line to shoot as they are in the bonus.
34 seconds left on the game clock.
Shots in the air, and nothing but net.
This is her 5th and 6th free throw already. Warriors are on track to hit their season average for turnovers. They've already got 8 turnovers in the game.
Second one's up and good also. That's Nelson's 4th point of the game.
Staying
Mays
in
for the
that
Eagles,
zone.
all the way across to Yeager.
Staying in that 3-2 zone.
Back to Mays to Clark. She's wide open. A long three.
And hits
Eagle
it.
3 ball.
I wondered when a team would come out and try a zone against not a 2-3 zone, either a 3-2 or a 1-3-1 zone to see if they could kind of.
Oh, there's a foul. Nothing called.
Oh,
And there
offensive
they
foul
called
called.
it. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yellow boy on the foul.
But what we're seeing so far this afternoon is even in the zone, it's allowing Southwestern to square up and put the 3-point shots down. Yeager's going to bring the ball up the court for the Eagles now. She dribbles behind her back. 1 second left. Jamie Clark wide open, deep, but she was deep and missed. Good look there. I mean, she was out at the hash mark, but with the second left on the game clock, on the game clock for the first period, she had to pull it up and shoot it. So
All right, so that's into the first quarter.
Yeah.
Eagles up 26-11.
Started 0 for 4 from the 3-point line, but then they turned it on and went 4 for 8. So, or 4 for 9, 44%. So that's a good stat right there. And off the bench, Yeager and Mays immediately contributed, which was nice. In fact, Yeager's leading all scorers with 6 with the 2 3-pointers she's hit. She's 2 for 2 from the 3-point line.
The Eagles did a good job of turning over the Warriors. They've got 9 turnovers. The Eagles only have 3, so that's a good stat right there in favor of the Eagles.
Now, the one stat I don't like for either team is the number of fouls. We already had 11 fouls in the first quarter.
I think we're used to that anymore.
Yeah, that seems to be the pattern anymore.
Refs send their whistles. All right, Warriors ball. We're back to action.
Jones is going to get her first action of the day off the injury. Oh, and they're
She
going to
got a
call
foul.
a foul, but she let her back cut. I don't know exactly why. She was in position to make the play and just stood there and let her catch the pass instead, and then it
Then
results in a
hacked her
foul.
on the
Yeah.
shot. And that'll put Masquet at the line. And she makes her first one.
I tell you what, if it wasn't for the free throws right now, Bacone wouldn't even be in this game. You got Jans, Jones, Vestal, Morley, and Andrade on the floor for the Eagles.
So she makes her second one, 26-13 at the beginning here of the second quarter. Vestal on the far wing.
Oh, it's a tough
not
pass.
a good pass there.
Yeah.
Jance was backing up instead of going to the ball. It was a turnover.
Wasn't much room in that lane for that. As she double dribbled, and they didn't call it.
Fight underneath.
Good
and
block by Andrade.
Yeah. Ball's going to go out of bounds and belong to who? The Eagles.
Andrade rotated over and got a good block out of that.
Morley, far corner, back up top to Andretti. Andretti starts her drive, gets a knock out of her hands right
Nice.
into Vestal's hands. Good job
Jans
by
and
Morley.
Morley
to get
working
open.
hard to work a little two-man game on the block. That turned out nice. They double-teamed Jans, and she bounced past it right across the lane to Morley. It's also Slinky's second foul.
And Morley gets the free throw to drop. Eagles with a 16-point lead here early in the second quarter.
Ooh, she almost turned the ball over.
Full-court pressure, and Vestal knocks it
They're going to have a 10-second violation call. Got to be. Oh, almost.
My goodness.
1 second to spare.
Uh-oh. Eagle on the ground, and she's getting stepped on and ran over.
And they're going to call a foul.
See who they call the foul on.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on
Jans
Jans
is
laying on her back.
Ground. Wow.
Laying on her back, and they call a foul. That's
explaining it
that's
to coach.
Unbelievable.
I've never seen that.
Now, she'd have reached up and tried to play defense, but she was laying on the floor and covering up to make sure she didn't get stepped on, and they call a foul.
And Coach Arthur still getting an explanation.
That's an unusual call. I'm not sure how that is a foul.
So they're going to go ahead and shoot free throws while she continues to talk. And Gentry makes that. So we're back to action. I don't know. Coach
nice
got
cut.
the
Nice jams
job
to
by
Morley.
Don't know. Coach got the explanation he wanted, but he has to live with it.
That's the area that's open against that 3-2 zone. That baseline, it's open, and Morley and Jans are exploiting that right now. Oh, that should be a steal. Nice.
Nice behind the back dribble. She nearly loses it, picks it back up. Has
too much. No spacing.
She had two people running the same lane.
She should have probably just kept on going.
Yeah.
Sometimes her
unselfishness.
She's not selfish enough sometimes. Now the ref's going to explain something to the Bacone coach.
He'd like to know that call.
Yeah.
He's never seen that either.
Jamie Clark checks in for Jones, so Jones gets a little taste.
Maybe we ought to have her up at halftime and explain that
find
call.
out how you do that.
We might learn something.
Jillian Snoder in as well for the Lady Eagles.
Good defense
Nice
and thrown out of
defense.
bounds.
Kylie is just terrorizing that young lady at the top of the key.
Quick Bear threw it out of bounds. Eagles ball. Vestal across the half-court line to Andretti. Back to Vestal.
That should go. Oh, Jamie Clark had a wide open look for a three. Passed it up.
Andretti.
Nice look.
Pass into Morley. Morley pulls back out with it. Back to Andretti. Andretti dribbles in, makes a move.
She gets hammered and nobody calls.
And they call a jump ball.
Yeah. Gentry reached over and mauled her and they didn't call anything. Good
Clark
pass.
with a long
No,
three.
she's
good.
just a little off. Good
Vestal
rebound by
with the
Vestal.
rebound.
Oh,
Threw it out.
but it went off. She threw it off the
She was
big
trying to
home
make
player.
a play to Morley, and it's a good thing it went out of bounds because Morley wasn't where that pass was going either.
There's Vestal on a three.
Long.
Our starters just can't get the three-pointers going. Our bench players came in hot, but starters are struggling.
And that went out of bounds off of Hester, so it'll still be Eagles ball.
In fact, I'm not sure we've had a starter hit a three-point shot yet. Actually, Jamie Clark hit one. Little discussion between the referees about shot clock. They're struggling to get on the same page here.
All right, now we're ready for action. Morley inbounds it to Andretti.
They reset the shot clock. That's what took place there.
Clark bounce pass inside to Morley.
Nice look to Snoder. Oh, one too many
Pass too
passes.
many.
Yeah.
Should have shot.
Yeah, I think Snoder should have gone on up with it. But she saw Vestal on the block and thought she could get it to her. We're going to get a
big offensive foul.
That's going to be the third foul on her, too.
That's Gentry.
That's her third foul.
That'll get number 22, Macon, off the bench. Ready to check in.
Problem is Bacone's on defense, and she's sitting there with 3 fouls. Could very easily pick up another one.
And that foul's going to go on Bushyhead.
Yeah, that'll be her first.
Foul number 33. First personal foul, 13th foul.
Macon's going to get in now for Gentry. That's going to put the Warriors at a disadvantage on the offensive end. I think they pretty much live through Gentry averaging 10 points a game.
Andretti makes the first one. That's her third point of the game. Been averaging about 16 points a game for the last 3 games. Makes the second one.
Yeah, there's a significant fall off offensively without Gentry.
Vestal with the foul. That'll be her first foul.
Slinky's going to check back in.
Into the game for the Warriors, number 48, Slinky.
Good pressure.
Andrade tries to reach.
That's going to be her second foul.
Second personal foul, 14th foul.
Going to put them in bonus on the next foul. And that's really the only thing keeping them in the game is free throws.
And that's early here in the second quarter.
Girls act like they're a little bit tired. They're not getting where they need to be. They know to be there, but their legs just aren't cooperating. This is 5th game in 9 days.
Morley with the steal. Bad pass. Vestal was able to corral it, though, before it went out of bounds.
I think you're seeing that probably come into play a little bit. That's what Schnoder should have done on the last possession.
Yeah.
Good jump shot from the free throw line area.
Slinky with Andretti on her goes around a pick.
Big pick.
That's a big pick. It's going to go out of bounds. Slinky lost control. Be Eagle ball.
Kia Mays is going to check in for Andrade.
Well, she got hit on a pick.
Yeah,
Let me
she
tell you
did.
something.
Nelson in for the Warriors. Yeah, Southwestern, although they should be able to manhandle this team, like I said, it's a 5th game in 9 days, and you can kind of see a little bit.
Yeah.
Legs are starting to get tired. I think that's why Coach is subbing as much as he is.
Morley out to Mays.
I'm surprised Mays
Way
didn't hit
across
that.
court to Vestal inside.
Good ball movement by the Lady Eagles.
Clark
just
three,
can't
misses.
find it.
We're going to have
Gonna
a
get
foul
over
with
the back,
Morley
yeah.
over the back. That'll be Morley's second foul.
It's also the team's 5th foul, so they're going to get to shoot. Jamie just can't get on track tonight. She was so hot the other game, 6 for 9, but she's struggling a little bit early. She's had some open looks that we're used to seeing her just knock down at will. But that may be a result of legs as well. I mean, she played a lot of minutes the other night. She's 1 for 5 right now.
So Slinky to the line, puts up her first shot, gets it to roll in.
Don't forget, we'll have Darius Madkins at halftime of this game.
Makes her second one. Eagles up 35-18 with 5:40 left in the second quarter.
Nice ball fake. Oh, almost
Boy,
it. She got
carried it, and she gets pushed
she
out.
gets pushed out of bounds.
And that's going to be on Slinky, and that'll be Slinky's third foul.
Yeah. Vestal's fortunate there they didn't call carry.
Yeah, she had it.
But the rule is as long as your hand stays on top, it
And
doesn't
it was
matter
on
how
top.
high it goes. But it does look funny.
You'll see that called
Yeah.
carried a lot.
Ellis in for the Warriors. Warriors are having some major foul trouble. Just lost the handle.
Yeah. Thought Mays should have shot that. She was wide open there for a second.
Yeah. Our guards are really starting to put the hammer defensively against this Warriors crowd, and
Quick bear.
Vestal blocks the shot.
Had it blocked by Vestal, and Mays comes up with it for the Eagles. Clark open. Now she dribbles in.
Nice
gets it to
kick.
Vestal wide open. Her three
Bottoms.
is nothing but net. Eagle 3 ball by Vestal. That's 7 points for her now. Leading scorer for the Eagles at this point.
Our guards are just, they're really putting the clamps down on the Warriors guards right now, and it's resulting in their a little bit of lack of offense on their end.
Tough call on Clark.
That's
Got
her
called
first.
for a foul. Substitutions coming in for the Eagles as Yeager checks in for Vestal. Bettis is back in for Morley.
And Wade.
And Wade is in
for Schnoder. Also for the Warriors, number 32 checks in, Yellow Boy, along with number 23, Nelson.
Shot is up and good by Masquat for her first free throw attempt. That's her 3rd point on the game.
Man, they've taken 11 free throws, 12 now.
And makes her 4th point. 18-point lead for the Eagles. They just kind of keep expanding it out. Mays back to Clark, over to Yeager. Wide open, she doesn't shoot. She wanted to. Gets back to Clark, to Yeager. Yeager comes back to Clark.
Oh, nice dribble.
7 on the shot clock.
Somebody's got to shoot.
Nearly stolen, going to go out of bounds and belong to the Warriors.
Little tentative there by the Eagles. Nobody wanted to pull the trigger.
Good defensive work and determination there by Masquata. She knocked it off of Mays.
You got to question where the offense is going to come for the Warriors. Most of their scorers are on the bench at the moment with foul trouble.
Going in, putting up a shot and just
Wade
missing.
comes down with the rebound.
Hester for the Warriors. Back comes Yeager to Mays. She's going to
That's
let
gonna
loose
go.
a 3. No good.
Wade, oh, they're going to call a foul but on Wade, but they said she pushed off, but I was watching her closely there because I figured she'd go work hard for the rebound, and she did not push off. She did put her hand on the other player, but she didn't push off, but they called it anyway.
So that's going to send Yellow Boy down to the line to shoot 2 with the penalty going on.
You take the free throws away, and
It's not a game.
Bacone's only scored 8 points field goal.
Shooting 4 of 15 for 26%.
Yeah, this wouldn't be even as tight as it is. You take the free throws away, and it's a blowout.
Misses her 2nd one. Wade nearly walked pulling down the rebound, but gets it off to Yeager, up to Clark.
Nice
open.
pass.
Boom.
There we
Eagle
go.
3 ball.
Clark gets on track. Good way to Yeager came down the court with her head up and found wide open Clark for the 3. Good work by Bettis to get around that low post player. Now she's going to have to go straight up. She did. Great defense by Bettis.
Pulls it down, heads back up court to Mays. Mays looks inside, now finds Yeager.
Yeager's going to do her favorite little back step
and just
move
misses
and
and
shoots
going
the
to go
3.
out of bounds off of Bettis.
She loves that little hesitation dribble and take a step to the left and pull the 3. Just missed just a little bit off. When you can hit at the clip they can hit, it's hard to pass those 3s up.
Yeah. Especially that wide open ball.
Still,
taken away, wide
nice
open.
look for Wade up front.
Easy layup,
Easy
and
layup.
she makes it.
Good job. Good job by Jamie Clark to keep her head up and find Wade on the break.
And all of a sudden, we have a 22-point lead with 2:41 left in the 2nd quarter for the Eagles.
This group on the floor for the Warriors just don't match up well guard-wise.
She walked, got away with it, and going to be fouled by Bettis.
The makeup call there.
Oh, yeah.
Gentry's going to have to check back in even with the or correction, that's not Gentry, is it?
No, that's
Bushy
Head.
Head. Even with well, she just got 1 foul, so she's back in the game.
Yeager across half-court line to Clark. Up top to Mays to Yeager. She'll let loose the 3, and she'll bury
that's
it.
That's her 3rd 3 of the game.
Yeager 3 of 4 from behind the arc.
I tell you, floodgates are starting to open up. Tell you, the Warriors just don't match up well with guards. Our guards have more skill. They just don't match up skill-wise with our guards. Nice back cut.
Shot put up and good that time by Ellis. She made a great move underneath.
That was good back cut. Kia Mays turned her head and she backdoored her and just went straight up for the layup.
Clark hands it to Yeager.
I'm expecting Yeager to hit another three.
Yeah.
She's being aggressive here. There it is. Oh, good.
Stolen away.
If Mays had made a good pass, she was wide open. Yeager was standing there waiting for it. Mays and Yeager are starting to work that little two-man game together really well. We're going to get our first season action for Lady Eagle, I believe.
Long three put up, no good.
Good rebound by Wade. Results in a fast break.
3 on 2. Mays wide open.
That's
She
bottoms.
lets loose a three. Nothing but net. Mays with an Eagle three ball.
Yeah. We're going to get a substitution timeout, I believe. No, the Warriors are going to take a timeout. They see. No, actually, I think the Eagles called the timeout just to get the substitution in.
1:08 left here in the second quarter. Eagles up on top, 49-23. Easily scoring at a 100-point pace for the game.
We're going to get Chantel Acosta in. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she started at the break, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember seeing her in a game before. I'll tell you here in just a second. I'll look it up. But I don't believe she's seen any floor time, and she's going to get some playing time today, so that's good. And Jones is back in as well. That is correct. She's just started at the break. I believe that's right. No, she's played in five games before.
She has played.
Well, it's few enough times that I don't recognize her, so
Hey,
it's good to see that she's going to get some time.
you know, we're getting old. Our memory's gone.
Yeah, so I'm glad for her that she's getting a little floor time. I'm sure some of the folks that are struggling with their legs will be happy about that. Bettis gets a long rebound off a three-point shot, and she's out hard on the fast break, and she's going to draw the foul.
Foul's going to be on my squat. That's her second foul. Bushyhead was so open there, she just had no choice but to shoot that three, and Bettis grabbed it and headed up the other way.
Tell you, I like what I'm seeing from Bettis. She's coming off the bench being really aggressive, and it's paying off. Don't forget, we'll have Darius Madkin at halftime here in just in a few minutes.
I'm hunting for him. I don't see him yet. I see some of the other men's players over there. So Bettis will shoot. Ball's in the air, and that is good.
I thought I saw Darius earlier, but I don't see him right now, but I'm sure he's around.
Nice pass inside, and spinning and scoring is Yellow Boy. Third point of the game for Yellow Boy. Yeager up top for the Eagles.
Eagles moving the ball. That gives Jamie Clark a wide open three, and she just can't quite.
Just
Oh,
missed
good
that one.
work by Yeager.
Fight
In
for
the
ball
trees.
Still. Call timeout. No, she gets it off.
What work by Yeager.
Now
She
get
had
out of the
four.
lane.
She had four players on her. Jones.
Shot put up by Jones off the side of the board.
Oh, good work by Chantel. Deflects the pass. Then Jamie Clark hits blocked. That's a bunch of action there.
Yeah, Yellow Boy blocked that one. Long three put up at the
No
end.
good.
No good. So we'll come at the end of the second quarter. Eagles up on top, 51-25. In a fast-paced action game. Why don't you give us our stats, and then we'll get Darius on here to interview him.
All right. So as Danny says, the Lady Eagles are up 51-25. Winning in just about every category. Bacone shooting 30% from the field. Eagles 54.5%. Bacone 0 for 5 from the three-point line. 8 for 19 for the Lady Eagles. Finally got on track there. Bacone shot 15 free throws. Made 13. Southwestern 7 for 7 from the line. Southwestern dominating on the boards. 19 rebounds to 8. 11 assists for the Eagles. 7 steals by the Eagles. 10 turnovers for the Eagles, 16 for Bacone. Your leading scorers for Bacone had 5 points. and spent a good bit of the time on the bench. So she did good to get even that many points out of that half. Next closest Warrior is Slinky with 4, and Olivia Nelson had 5 points, and Lauren Masquat had 4 points. For your Lady Eagles, Trish Yeager, hot from outside, 3 for 4, has 9 points, and Kia Mays has 8, Kylie Vestal has 7, and Ashley Bettis has 6, but Bettis also has 5 rebounds. So good work by the Lady Eagles, and glad to see some of them getting some extra time. And so a good first half showing. Well, it's my pleasure this afternoon to be joined by one of our senior guards here at Southwestern, Darius Madkin. For those of you that have been watching Southwestern basketball much lately, you've seen Darius on the floor a lot, especially the other night, all 50 minutes.
Yes.
So I'm expecting your legs. I'm glad you're younger than I am because your legs can probably be tired today.
Oh, for sure.
But Darius set a career high. What we didn't mention was 2 games or 3 games before, he had a great game as well with 23 points, right close to your season or your career high, and then you busted it wide open the other night in the double overtime game with 50 points. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I know that was a heartbreaking loss, but as soon as the game was over, I ran down and talked to Coach Rollins. I was super proud of you guys. Very shorthanded, and yet took the number team in the nation to double overtime without all your players.
True.
So I know you guys were probably disappointed, but man, it was just a great effort by you guys, and you led the way on that, and I appreciate it. That's Eagles basketball. So I know, like we mentioned, you guys have been kind of shorthanded, got a couple players hurt, a couple players dealing with some other stuff. How has that impacted what you're having to do on the floor?
Just be a leader.
Yeah.
Keep as many guys as head straight, forward, and remember our mission every day. It's brick by brick.
Yeah, that's important for these younger guys, especially seniors, to step up. And so I know Coach is relying on you to do some of that for him as well.
Exactly.
What's your? I know we're kind of in the tough. Man, this is a tough sledding time in the season. Middle of the season, a lot of games back to back. In your evaluation of where the team is right now, what are your expectations going forward? I know you guys got some tough games coming up, but what are you thinking is coming, and how are you setting up for the end of the year?
We have some tough teams coming up soon. Actually, this next week, MACU and then USAO. So I think the John Brown game was more of a pivotal turn for us to higher our standard every day and help us come in to know where we can strive for against a top-ranked team.
Yeah,
like
MACU's a tall order right now. They're playing really well, and alumnus Josh Gamblin is over there doing a good job. But
exactly.
Yeah. I think the other night against John Brown, what it did for me was it showed that if you guys play together, you can play with anybody.
And being shorthanded.
Shorthanded, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get Christian White back here pretty quick. He's struggling through an injury, but we'll get him back. And I think we'll get Rich Anderson back today, I think.
Yes,
so
sir. Yes, sir.
That's good. So tell me, now I've seen you play before, and I haven't been around Southwestern men's basketball the last couple of seasons because my own son was playing elsewhere. Is this your 4th year here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you've lived through three coaches, man. And I know that's tough. My oldest son did the same thing in his basketball career, and it can be kind of tough. And without throwing any of the other coaches under the bus, I want you to tell us what it's been like to play for Coach Rollins. What's that been like this season?
It's not throwing any other coaches on the bus, but it's been the best experience I've had in basketball, period. It allows you to be you within his system, and it's just a beautiful situation, honestly.
Yeah, and he's close enough to the game from when he played. It's not so far removed that he remembers what it's like to be a player.
He's not that far out.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think that's crucial for him and for you guys as well. I know it's hard to learn a new system and expectations, but I see it. I talked to him when I got to interview him the other night on here. I talked to him about setting culture, and I really feel like with your help and with some of the other seniors' help, that's really what this year is about. And not just about that, but I think it's really key for the program that this is a culture-setting year for the guys coming up.
Exactly.
And so I know he's leaning on you for some of that.
Yeah, we have a lot of juniors, so establishing our motto, which is brick by brick, is something we build every day.
Yeah.
He pushes me every day to
Yeah.
push them to lead the way when I'm out of here. So.
Yeah. So, what's the plan after college? Do you have any plans yet?
I mean, I love the game to pursue going overseas, play basketball, and stay around the game as much as I can.
Sure.
Coaching,
Is that what you want to do ultimately as coach? You think? Or?
Yeah. At the final say when the shoes got to come off. Yes.
It's hard, man. It's hard to give it up. I understand.
It is.
What's your degree here at Southwestern?
Sports marketing.
Okay, so you're right there.
Yes, sir.
Any leads overseas at this point, or?
I have some people that I've been talking with.
Yeah.
Some pretty nice deals and this and that. But like I said, I've been with Coach Rollins and Coach Painter, and they just been keeping me focused on the season.
Yeah.
And that'll come when it comes.
It'll come.
So.
It does. Yeah. But you still got to have that plan out there.
To.
So
you have to.
Well, it's been a real pleasure watching you play. Like I said, I've seen you play a couple games here or there over the course of my oldest son's career. I got to see you play some, but it's been nice this year to get to watch you game after game. To just consistent. I think if I had to describe your game, it's consistent. You're one of those guys, I think, that night in, night out, you can count on to get a bracket. There may be a night where you blow it up for 30, but you're consistent. You're going to get that 14, 15 points a game, and I think that's huge. And so it's been a pleasure to watch you work, and I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited. I just think you're close. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but we're just talking about you're just right there.
Turning the knob.
Yeah,
every
just
day.
a little bit. I think
day.
a couple of these key players get back in and get some attitudes right where they need to be, and if you can dial that in, I think you guys are positioned well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so I encourage you, just keep working hard and get those other guys to come along.
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
so
sir.
Tell us what we should see tonight. I know Bacone is struggling 0 for 15, but after a double overtime game with tired legs and shorthanded a little bit, what do you think? How do you get these guys up for this game?
Just like I said, from the John Brown game of making that standard higher, just to just continue to raise it no matter what level of competition we're playing. Just keep building off of the last game and getting better every day.
Yeah. I'll tell you, honestly, it'd be nice to get a blowout.
Yes.
Y'all had some close
games.
You need a win.
Yeah.
You need a win, honestly. It's been a tough little stretch here. But we kind of knew that coming into the stretch that there could be some challenges here.
Yeah.
But I think what we're seeing from the outside looking in is you are getting better each game.
Yes,
so this ought to be I hope it's a blowout just so you have a chance, one, to breathe a little bit, two, to get some guys some time that may need some time.
Exactly.
Going into next week, you're going to need some rest.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we've been playing a game every 2 days.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, I think it's 5 games in 9 days for the girls, so I'm sure y'all are right there too. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations on a great season so far.
Thank you.
We're praying you stay healthy and that you guys kind of just turn that knob just a little bit and take it deep into the postseason, and we'll be here rooting for you. So thanks for joining me at halftime.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck tonight. Well, guys, that was Darius Madkin, senior guard for the Eagles, and they'll square off against Bacone here in just a few minutes tonight. Just one of the solid character guys on the team. If you get a chance, you ought to come out to the gym here in Bethany and watch them live. And like Darius and I talked about, it is a character-building year. Real emphasis on teamwork and character by Coach Rollins. I think you heard that. And so it's one of those years where they're working through some things, but they're headed in a great direction. And the John Brown game was a kind of a snapshot of where they've been this year and the kind of basketball they can play. So we're going to take a break here.
About 2 minutes worth.
About 2 minutes worth.
And then we'll be back to Southwestern Christian University, home of the Eagles. All right, as we get ready for second half action, the Eagles are up on top, 51-25 over the Warriors from Bacone.
Don't forget, we'll be having Coach Blackwell, Joe Blackwell, at halftime of the men's game, head coach of the men's baseball team. So
right, and that game should start right around 4 o'clock, so have him on here around 4:45 or so. You don't want to miss that. Reminder, the Eagles are in their gray uniforms trimmed in blue, and this time they'll be going from right to left, while Bacone is in the black trimmed in red, right to left. Teams come back out on the court.
We can go back to our starting lineup, it looks like. I know these girls are tired, but you can't really just pull them out of the game like right out of the halftime. You got to get them up and down the floor a little bit to get loosened up.
Get the legs moving. All right, we are ready. It'll be the Warriors' ball. And Quick Bear will set up top with Vestal on her. Pass over to Slinky inside.
Good help by Morley. That's going to result in fast break. Oh,
all alone, Andretti scores it.
Too unselfish by Vestal. She had a wide open layup.
wanted the assist.
Yeah.
Bacone back on the attack. Quick Bear on the far side. Up top to Masquat. Masquat puts up a long three. No good. Air ball.
Good rebound by Morley again.
Morley pushes it up to Jans. Jans to Andretti. Andretti to Vestal up top. Andretti to Morley. Morley dribbles
good
in.
Pass.
Nice pass to Jans. No good.
Little pocket pass down to Jans.
Thought she was trying to bank it off the board.
Yeah.
And it
Vestal read the pass and just couldn't get it.
Long three put up. That is short by Slinky. Clark with the rebound.
Andretti kept the ball alive, and then Clark gathered it up.
Vestal pulls up and shoots.
Too strong. We're going to get a foul.
Should have used the backboard there.
Yeah.
Bushy head on the foul. That's her second foul of the game. Janes will inbound the ball. Now we're having a discussion between officials. Now we're ready for action.
Good inbounds pass.
And Morley scores it inside the lane. That was way too easy.
Yeah.
30-point lead now. 8:24 beginning here the third quarter.
Tell you, the Warriors are just not built to come back from this kind of a deficit. They can't. They're not that good from the outside. They live on the inside. I say that, and then she hits one.
Yeah, nothing but net on that.
That's not their strong suit. Their strong suit is banging the ball down low, and it's hard to come back on a team like that, especially when the other team like Southwestern's hitting so many threes.
That's a 7-point for Slinky, and that makes her the Warriors' leading scorer. Pass into Vestal. Back out to Clark. She dribbles in. Now gets it to Andretti. She fakes the three, dribbles in. Tried to make the pass to Morley, but that was intercepted by Slinky. Back they come. Slinky goes into the lane, and that's stolen by Morley.
Just takes the ball away from her.
2-on-1 break.
Good
nice pass to Vestal, and she scores. That gives Vestal 9 points on the game. She's tied with Jaeger for leading scorer.
Well, I'm telling you, on these wings, you've got to play for the backdoor cut because they cut, boy. Wow, Slinky's coming out and putting on a little offensive clinic, one-man show on this end.
Yeah, she made a nice move to get herself open on the far side.
Yep.
Vestal into the paint. Oh, she was going to shoot a floater and lost control. Warriors pick up the loose ball.
You turn your head on the wing on this team, and they'll backdoor cut you every time.
That squad into Bushy head. And
we're going to get an offensive foul.
She just killed.
She just lowered her shoulder and ran right over her.
That's her third foul. She's going to go sit on the bench for a little bit. You get hit by her, you know you've been ran over.
Yeah.
Pistol up top.
Jamie backdoor cuts. Nice dump down to Morley.
No foul call. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Warriors.
I think one of the common misconceptions by a lot of the fans out there is that to draw a charge, you have to be completely motionless and set. And that's not the case. You just have to be square.
Got to have your body in the right position. Long three by Clark. No good.
That's going to be a foul on Morley.
Morley over the top. That's going to be her second foul.
Actually, that's her third.
Okay, I showed two.
Oh, I'm wrong. I penalized her earlier for one. Trapped by the Eagles at the half-court line, and that's backcourt. They didn't call it. They're going to start trapping up at the top, and the Warriors just don't have the guards to handle that. Oh, Morley had an interception and missed it.
They missed it, and
Gentry scores.
Made a nice little left-handed hook shot off the backboard.
Good skip pass.
Andretti with the long three, no good.
That's going to be over the. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't call it.
Yeah, I'm afraid they was going to call that a Morley. Long three put up, and that was
actually a two.
good. It was inside, so that was by Quickbear. That's her first points of the game.
Little run here for the Warriors. Going to get some of the Lady Eagles up off the bench.
Vestal pull up for a three.
Missed
Little
it
long.
long.
Going to go out of bounds and belong to the Warriors.
Little static on the offensive end right now for the Lady Eagles. So that's going to get Yeager, Mays, and Bettis in. And in the first half, they were kind of a spark plug.
Quickbear, pass inside to Gentry. Gentry back to Quickbear. Yeager on her. 9 on the shot clock. Quickbear makes a move to the lane.
It's a walk.
She walked, yeah.
Had 3 seconds in the lane, too, on Gentry, and they just didn't call it. She never rotated out of the lane at all.
Eagles ball.
See if this squad can stay hot like they were in the first half.
Mays over to Andretti. Andretti dribbles into the lane, makes a great move, misses the layup.
She struggled a little bit today. Not her normal output around the rim. That zone makes it a little hard to get in there.
Oh, long three
For Nelson.
from Nelson. That's her 8th point of the game.
Cuts it to a 20-point lead. See if the Lady Eagles can respond here. We've had a couple empty possessions.
Mays wide open,
Yeah.
drills the Eagle through the ball.
I have to stop to get the net down.
I'm surprised you didn't run out there to
You
jump up and grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Net is a step stool.
I used to have a 8-inch vertical. It's down to 2.5.
Good work by Bettis.
Bettis knocks it away to Mays. Mays wide open to Andretti. Andretti
And
lays
she's
it
going
up
to
and
get
she
hammered
fouled
and
and
almost
just
makes
misses.
it. She got hit pretty hard.
A little slow getting up, but back to her feet.
Foul's called on Nelson. She really didn't have a choice. She was going to either have to foul or give up a layup.
Foul number 23, Nelson.
That's her second foul of the game.
I've got it down as her
It's
first.
one.
Yeah.
They changed it.
Going to get Quickbear or my squat back in the game, it looks like. And Ellis.
So Andretti to the line. Mays is the first Eagle into double figures.
Tell you, she's driven the ball hard, but she's only been to the line twice.
And she normally makes a living at the line.
Yep, she does.
Makes first one. Second one's in the air. That's good.
Lady Eagles are going to do a little three-quarter court press here. Just token a little bit. They're going to trap at half court is what's going to happen.
Making a move inside, throwing up a shot and missing.
Good rebound by Andrade.
She's going to go back
gonna
up
push,
the other
yeah.
direction. Made a great pass to Mays, but she got fouled as she
Made the pass.
made the pass.
That was called on Ellis. That's her first. That's going to get Wade into the game for the Lady Eagles for Jans.
Wade will inbounds the ball. Up top to Andretti. She fakes a three, goes
Kick
in.
it. Oh, she kicks that outside.
What
Oh,
a
nice,
move.
nice basket. She kicks that outside. Kia Mays is standing wide open for a three. They didn't even guard her. Oh, good work by Wade. Oh, Wade
a-
knocks the ball loose, and then
They have
Jaeger's
a
going to get
foul on
called.
Jaeger.
Yeah. And then Jamie Clark's going to come in for Andrades.
Andretti leaves with 8 points.
I think coach is trying to manage your legs a little bit. He's starting to rotate a good bit. Wade gets called.
That'll send Nelson to the line to shoot 2.
That's Wade's third foul. Hannah there had position. She just gave up baseline. She puts her foot on that baseline, and there's nowhere for that girl to go.
Except charge.
Yeah.
Shots in the air, good.
She kind of turned her body a little bit instead of guarding that
Staying
baseline.
straight.
Yeah. She was in great position.
A little correction, Andretti is in double figures as her stats refreshed.
Nelson's come out in the second half and scored some. That's her 9th point, I believe.
Jaeger up top with Ellis on her. Dribbles far side to Clark, to Mays. Mays to Bettis. Clark wide open, fakes a
Oh,
three.
good ball fake. It's going to result in a wide open layup.
And she gets killed
Yeah.
as she goes in.
Had no choice there. She turned that corner, and there was nobody home.
Hester fouled her. So I'll put Clark on the line to shoot 2.
Great ball fake by Jamie to free herself up.
First free throw spins in and out, no good.
Not much legs in those free throws right now.
Second one's up, in and out.
Oh,
no
Jaeger
good.
works hard, tries to get the rebound, and she draws the foul. That's good work by Jaeger.
Foul's going to go on Hester. That'll be her first foul.
That's
Second
just
foul.
that's just guts there by Jaeger. She just flashes in and scrambles and generates a foul, and it's going to get to shoot number 3 in for the Warriors, McAllister. These are Jaeger's first free throws.
Makes the first one. That puts her into double figures. Second one's up, and that's good.
And Eagles transition right into a full court press right here. Ooh, they
Nearly
missed
walked.
they missed the walk call.
Her foot was dragging.
Oh, that's clean, and they're going to call foul.
Foul's going to go on Clark. That'll be hers. Oh, they called it on Wade, so that's her 4th.
Wow.
I thought they were going to get Clark with that one.
I'm not-
Coach Arthur's
Wow.
got a coach sitting over on the bench from him from Panama. Came in to join the SCU. Maybe they're changing it there, but flew in today just to watch the girls play and get some coaching advice from Coach Arthur. Of course, Coach Arthur is one of the best coaches around, has been for many, many years.
Snoder's going to come in for Wade. I'm still not sure why they called that foul on Wade. She
Yeah,
wasn't there. It
that
was
should have been
It was
Jaeger.
on Clark. Clark's the one that reached
Clark,
in,
yes.
yeah.
And hit her.
But that's going to cost Wade to have to go sit down.
Cost her some playing time.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yellow boy with the ball. Bettis on her. Puts up a shot. No good.
Snoder picks up the rebound.
Hands it to Clark, and back comes Bettis. Bettis
One
goes
against
in,
4 break.
finds Mays wide open.
Oh, those are the
steps
ones
into
she
three
normally
and misses
hits.
it. Long three put up, and that's no good by Nelson. Ooh, Mays got away with the foul.
Uh-oh, Bettis is hurt under the basket. She twisted her ankle.
Harv comes running onto the floor.
There was a bunch of traffic there. I think she may have come down on
Somebody's
and
ankle.
twisted her ankle, yeah. That's Bettis under the basket on the floor. She's hurting. Hate to see that. She's just kind of coming along right here.
She had her leg kicked out from underneath her. And not so sure. It may not have been a knee.
She's hard working on that knee a little bit. Hopefully she'll be able to shake it off. Yeah, she's not putting any weight on it at all.
On any part of her leg.
Man, I hate to see that. She just really started coming into her own a little bit.
She did. So she's going to check out with 6 points, 5 rebounds.
Oh, she's not putting any weight on that. That's going to bring number 21, Chantel Acosta, into the game for the Lady Eagles. Boy, that's not looking good, Danny. Let's hope she can walk that off as pain goes away, but she's not putting any weight on it.
They're going to allow her to get to the end of the court. Back to action, Yeager across the half-court line. Mays pulls up, shoots it, lifts that well short.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just legs right now. That's all it is. Tired legs. Not getting any lift on the shot at all.
Nelson kicks it back out to Hester. Hester drives
He's going to
in.
get a hand check on Snoder.
And that will send Hester to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Snoder. That's her first foul of the game. In and out.
I tell you, Coach is probably thankful to get some of his starters some rest
Yeah.
today.
Makes the second one. Eagles will be back in action. They'll be playing Mid-America at Mid-America.
That'll be a tough game.
Yeah, Mid-America's always got a great girls
They
team.
just got beat the other night, but they're playing really well.
Of course, their head coach played right here at Southwestern. Both men's and women's
yeah.
coaches.
There's Kia Mays coming through with 2 points. It's her 13th point of the night. She's leading everybody.
I may have to go down there for those games.
Well, the guys are going to have their hands full.
Yeah, they will.
Mid-America's still undefeated, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That's saying something this deep into the season. It's a walk. They're going to call a foul on Jamie.
That'll be Clark's second foul.
Foul number 20, Jamie Clark, second personal foul.
28-point lead here for the Eagles. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Shots up and good. Second one's up and good.
And the Warriors are going to slip into a full court press. So Yeager's going to have to handle the ball. Well, she's going to get trapped and they can bail her out. She gets bumped.
Fouls her.
Yeah. She was in trouble because nobody was moving to the ball. That's going to put Yeager at the line.
Yeager with 11 points on the game. She's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. First one's good.
It's good to see her get going again. Early part of the year, she was money. And that little freshman lull there as the season starts getting a little long, She struggled offensively a little bit, but she's starting to click again.
Find her shot again. She's tied with Mays for the leading scorer for the game.
Oh, good steal by Mays.
Yeager
And
shoots
Yeager's,
it.
I thought Yeager then gets her own rebound.
Runs it down, hands it to Clark. Clark dribbles back up top. Resets the offense, gets it over to Mays. Long 3-0.
Wow.
But
she was deep.
Mays with 16 points on the game now. Full court pressure kind of getting to the Warriors here.
Oh, good work. Oh, Snoder was just a little later. She had a wider. She was going to have a fast break.
Hers.
Yeah. Good help by Mays. Good help by Mays.
Off her hands out of bounds. It'll be Warriors
She
ball.
rotated over and helped Chantel there on the block. That's good work.
Ellis will inbounds the ball for the Warriors. Yellow boy. Short from the free throw line.
Yeager gets a rebound. 5 seconds left.
Oh, she wanted to pass it to Mays.
I don't know if she knows it. Deep from Clark. Oh,
just off. So that's going to be into the third quarter. The Eagles are up by 31 points, 73-42.
That's one of those you handed Jamie, and I'm not sure she wants the ball right there with 1 second left. You're hurting my 3-point percentage.
Yeah.
She was deep.
We'd be a little remiss if we didn't send our condolences. Former president of Southwestern, Dr. Hugh Morgan's wife, passed away yesterday. He was here back in the 70s as president. We just want to say a prayer for him and his son, Greg. They lost their daughter, Stephanie, a couple of years ago to cancer, and his wife died yesterday to cancer. So we whisper a prayer for them and let you know, Dr. Morgan, we love you. We appreciate everything you did for Southwestern. All right, coming down, fourth quarter. I think the game as decided a long time ago.
Yeah, I wouldn't be completely shocked in the next few minutes if we don't get Jamie Clark off the floor and see somebody off the bench that doesn't get a lot of time. And that would give all 5 starters a rest. I'm actually kind of surprised to see Clark on the floor at the moment, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would expect number 2, Sarah Negrello, would come in and finish a lot of this.
Yeah, or maybe get Courtney Jones back in a little bit just to work some of that rust off from missing a couple games with an injury. So I just wouldn't be shocked to see a complete line change almost. Telling you turn your head, they backdoor. They do it every time. Yeager gets a good rebound.
They get that. They've got that play down.
Yes, sir.
Clark wide open, doesn't shoot, and she gets it stripped from her.
Stolen. Jamie acts a little tired, but I don't blame her. She's played a lot of minutes in the last couple of weeks.
Long shot up and good.
Slinky.
By Slinky. That puts her into double figures. She's the leading scorer now for the Warriors.
She's had a good second half.
Yeager wide open
gonna
for
answer.
a three, just short.
I thought she was going to answer it.
Nice squat with the ball. Mays on her. Looks over the top, then hands it to Quickbear. Bushy head inside to Gentry. She makes a left-hand hook. No good.
Oh, they're going to call foul on a rebound. She pushed. That's her fourth.
That'd be her fourth foul.
Fourth personal foul.
Well, what do you? We weren't anywhere nearly correct. Vestal and Morley back in the game.
That.
I'm shocked.
Yeager stays in. Mays checks out. And Wade checks out.
I did not expect to see Vestal or Morley at all.
I bet they're not long.
At this point, you just don't want to get anybody hurt.
Yeager to Vestal.
Moving the ball around well.
13 on the shot clock.
Nice.
Vestal wide open. Left that short.
Yeah. And
Her
that's
jump
going
one
to do
there.
foul on Morley.
And how many is that on
That's
Morley?
3, I believe.
Yep.
Foul on number 23, McKenna Morley. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Good crowd in the gym today.
Yeah.
Don't forget the guys play next, right around the 4 o'clock hour. It looks like we're pretty much on schedule for that.
Slinky. Oh, nice pass by Slinky to Gentry.
And
I'm
she
not sure how
scores.
she found her.
I'm not either. She must have texted her, say, do this. 73-47, 7:59 left in the game. Clark bounce pass to Morley. To Yeager.
Yeager passed up a wide open three.
Good
But there you go.
shot from the
Chantel Acosta
corner. First
scored.
points of the game.
Yeah. One extra pass resulted in a little easy jump shot.
Vestal reaching over the
Yeah.
top. Got called for the foul.
Foul number 1, Kylie Vestal.
It's her second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
That puts Slinky on the line.
Slinky, 2 shots.
She'll shoot 2. Shots in the air and good.
She's had a good second half.
Second one is in the air. That's no good off the side of the rim. Fight for the rebound.
It's going to go off Morley's hands.
Yep, belong to the Warriors. Quick Bear inbounds the ball. The mascot.
Gentry's got Morley posted up.
Long three put up in and out. Good rebound that time and missing from point blank is Bushy Head.
Yeager comes away with the rebound. That's Trish's 5th rebound, I believe.
For her size, she does
Oh,
it well.
nice pass.
Inside. Morley.
Too many passes.
Yep. Grabs her own rebound.
Acosta.
Gets it stolen.
Yeah, Acosta should have gone ahead and shot the ball. She was open.
Quick Bear with that still heads back up court.
Vestal steals it off of a deflection. She goes coast to coast.
And that gets her into double figures.
That's too easy.
That came off Gentry's head.
Yeah. All right, Courtney Jones getting up off the bench.
Long three, in and
Oh,
out
in
again.
and out.
That's by Masquat. Nice pass in the inside, missing from point blank is Gentry.
Morley fights for that rebound, boy.
She plays about 5 inches
Yeah.
taller than she really is.
Yeah, here we go.
Clark, wide open, 3-0 by
Rebound.
net.
We're going to have a young lady enter the game for the first time for the season, I believe. Number 44, Faith Castaneda. I think she's the one we picked up at the break, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to double check that, but I know she hasn't played very much.
Good rebound by Clark, heading up court, wide open Vestal. Vestal could have shot a 3, she didn't. Hands it back to Clark. She goes to the free throw line.
buries
Pulls up
it.
and she shoots, scores it.
Yeah, that's true. This will be her first action for the Eagles when she checks into the game. Oh,
Nice
good steal by Morley. She anticipated that well.
201, 301, almost 401. She lays it up left-handed and she scores it.
This is a beating. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Man, it's tough to keep your morale high if you're the Warriors at the moment. You just ran into a buzzsaw today.
36-point lead. Gentry goes in on Morley,
Good
pushes
work.
herself
That's
in,
good
and
work.
scores it.
That's good work by her,
Yeah.
but also by Morley not to draw the foul. Although right now I think Coach is hunting for a dead ball. Good look. And
Good shot.
man, Chantel's automatic. Hadn't
2
seen
for
her
2.
much, but she's automatic from right there. That's just going to be a substitution timeout. So you're going to get Sarah Negrillo, Courtney Jones, Jillian Snoder, and for the first time this year for the Lady Eagles, Faith Constanetta from Hereford, Texas. Sophomore, 5'10" forward. So almost a complete line change. Yeager stays on the floor.
And the Warriors made a complete line change.
Yes, they did.
Except for Masquat. 4:20 left here. Foul by
Schnoeder
Schnoeder.
tried to jump over the top and sprained her thumb.
Second personal foul, 13.
That always hurts. When
It does, man.
Remember, guys' game coming up here in about 30 minutes.
Constanetta gets a block shot.
Pass inside to Yellow Boy and shoot.
That's going to be a foul by Schnoeder. That's 2 quick fouls for Schnoeder.
Yep, and that puts Yellow Boy on the line to shoot 2.
She got it clean up top, but she got her with her body.
Down low.
Just a little over 4 minutes left in the game.
She's still playing with that thumb.
Yeah, that hurts. It takes a minute for that to...
Yellow Boy leaves that one short. Makes second one.
Jillian still messing with that thumb. That hurts, man. Been there, done that. That's no fun at all.
Negrello with the ball. Over to Yeager. Good to get these girls in playing. They work hard in practice.
Good work by Jillian. Puts it on the floor, but she gets blocked. We're going to get a jump ball. Lady Eagles basketball.
Jones will inbound it for the Eagles.
Trisha
Yeager,
Yeager's wide
long
open.
three,
Come
just
up
short.
short.
Hester across the half-court line. Hands it to Ellis. Inside the Yellow Boy. She'll spin, shoot, and scores it.
Right at the free throw line.
Yeager got fouled, no call. Nice pass.
Courtney Jones
three.
drains the three. Jillian Schnoeder ends up on the floor.
Yeah.
She's taking a beating today. It's a walk. Yep. That's that pull. That's that old pull in the chair routine. She's leaning on her, and when she receives the ball, she backed off and down she went. McAllister checking in for the Warriors.
3 minutes left here in the game. Eagles up by 36.
Good ball fake by Jillian. Oh, gets blocked from behind. Traveling violation. Courtney Jones stayed up in a one-person press and caused a traveling violation.
She's afraid she was going to get a foul called.
Yeah.
She did a good job.
Jones for another three. Bottoms.
Buries it. Wow.
When she squares up, she's pretty deadly.
She's a good three-point
Sometimes
shooter.
I've noticed she gets turned a little bit, and when she does, she misses. But as long as she stays squared up, she can be deadly.
92-53.
She ought to have pretty fresh legs with a 3 or 4 game break.
That foul call.
I think they're going to call it on Castaneda.
Yep.
I think Jillian got it clean, but Castaneda came from the backside and they're going to give it a call. Lady Eagles may get the century mark, hit a couple more threes.
They're getting close. I didn't think we'd get there when the fourth quarter started, but Shots up and good.
Gentry's going to check back in for the Warriors.
Nelson with the 11 points now for the Warriors, make that 12.
Gentry's back in now. The only way we shouldn't hit the century mark is if Coach has them pull it out and hold it, which he may. Although, I don't know. With this squad on the floor, he may want them working
Be
and
able to
run
play
that
their
offense,
game.
yeah.
These girls deserve it.
Courtney thought about it. Good skip pass.
Jaeger with the long
three ball. That's her fourth three-pointer.
Gives her 16 points on the game, and her and Mays are tied for the lead for points.
With this big of a lead, you almost hate to see them shoot the three, but at the same time, you can't stop them from running the offense. Otherwise, when they get in the game, they're not going to know what to do. It's a minute 45 left. Need 5 more points to hit the century mark. Running hook shot misses. Jaeger gets a rebound.
Just a little too hard.
Yeah.
Quickly up court, and Grello, she shoots, leaves it a little short. She wanted her name on the stat line.
Yeah. That may keep them from getting the century mark.
Ooh. No need to call that one.
That's on Castaneda as well.
Second foul. Hester to the line to shoot 2. Makes first one. Minute 14 left. Glad you've joined us today. Had about 19, 20 people watching us for this game today. We appreciate you being here.
Baseball pass by Jones all the way down the other end of Jaeger. Good gracious, that's deep.
Grello 6 feet out from the three-point line.
At least. Courtney Jones tries to draw the charge.
When I shot those and missed them, I called it pass.
Yeah. Jaeger puts the ball on the floor nicely, hits the little floater.
Wow.
She's had a good game today.
18 points for Jaeger. They might get there. Kind of depends.
If it were me, I'd be looking for Jones or Jaeger on the three-point line to get the three-pointer to get to the 100 mark. They're going to get one more possession unless there's a rebound.
Great pass on the inside, missed.
Good job by Jones not to foul. Then she's going to foul.
Then she does foul her. Jones with 2 fouls on the game. That sends Hester back to the line.
So will Coach let him take the three or not? I don't think he will. I think he's not going to let him. Not going to happen. Jaeger's asking right now, please, Coach, please.
Let me, Coach.
He's going to just have him hold it, I think. Yeah, they're just going to run the clock out. There's about a 0.3 second difference in the game clock.
So the Eagles are going to come out with a 38?
Yeah.
48 point.
Oh, here we go. Is she going to take it? She
does.
And she misses it.
Just misses it. And that's your ball game.
She wanted that bad.
Eagles up on top, 97-59 at the end of the ball game. Great game by the Eagles as teams shake hands. And stats are refreshed. You want to give them to us?
Sure. Complete domination by the Eagles. Bacone shot 32% from the field compared to Southwestern's 48%. Three-point line, huge difference as always for the Eagles. Shot right at their season average, 40% compared to 18% for Bacone. Free throw percentage, 80% for Bacone. Southwestern shot 86%. Rebounding edge goes to Southwestern, 33 rebounds compared to Bacone's 28. 22 assists for the Lady Eagles. That's a huge number for them compared to 8 for Bacone. 14 steals for the Eagles, 10 by Bacone. Bacone struggles to handle pressure a little bit and turns the ball over 27 times to Southwestern's 14. I guess the only stat line that Bacone won was the blocked shots. They had 4 blocked shots, and Eagles only had 3. Eagles bench came on strong, 56 points off the bench, 29 for Bacone, 36 points in the paint for the Eagles compared to 24 for the Warriors, 35 points for the Eagles off of turnovers. Your leading scorers for Bacone, Slinky, had a great second half, got hot there for a second, ended up going 2 for 4 from the three-point line and scored 13 points. Olivia Nelson came on strong with 7 for 7 from the free throw line, ends up with 12 points. And Cameron Gentry struggled most of the day with foul trouble, but still ended up with 11 points. Also had 10 rebounds in the game, so she got a double-double, which is pretty regular for her. For the Eagles, just an overall strong performance from every player that stepped on the floor. Trish Yeager had a great day, 4 for 8 from the three-point line, 4 for 4 from the line, 6 rebounds, one of the smaller players on the court, and comes away with 6 strong rebounds and 18 points. Kia Mays, 16 points, went 4 for 7 from the three-point line. Jamie Clark had 11 points. Tamaris Andrade had 10 points. Kylie Vestal had 11 points. So anywhere you look on the stat line for the Lady Eagles, McKenna Morley had 9 points. Just overall, just a solid game, top to bottom. Everybody that stepped on the floor contributed in some manner, whether it was with a rebound, a good pass, or a made shot, and just really strong performance by the Eagles to pick up their 12th, I believe, their 12th win of the season.
And the stat I like to see, 14 to 35 from the three-point line, 40%. I'm sure that keeps them number 1 in the country as far as shooting the three.
Yeah, I tell you, the line I like better even than that is the assists, because they were making the extra pass today. Really unselfish play, trusting one another, just showing that solid teamwork, getting those 22 assists. To me, that's just huge.
All right, we're going to take about a 20-minute break here and kind of reset everything. Don't forget, Coach Blackwell will be joining us at halftime of the men's game. We'll look forward to talking to him. I've been Danny Nix, joined by Steve Ely. Excited to bring you that first game. Join us in about 20 minutes for the second game. Thank you for joining Southwestern Christian University Eagle Basketball.